great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lance now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action, now it's Lance. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Kamu Grugier-Hill getting in there and taking him down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
he's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance, pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Murray. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
First down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's Murray from midfield. But it's caught. Tompkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Going deep for Hopkins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They start on the ground here in Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's out right at the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And Lance's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now play fake. Lance. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one, but another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lance. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On play action, Lance. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Easy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He completes it to Tompkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Number 38.
On 2nd and 10, Lance throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rolling to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing now is Murray. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on first down is Murray. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down. Murray, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Murray. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good
touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. Third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Just keeping the play alive. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Cards are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Snap comes to Murray and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Right, 97.
And Lance going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gains.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Murray now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Murray now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
4 yards on the pickup. Here we go.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Right, 52. Play green.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Murray's throw is caught here by Anderson.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
52 blaster.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Sure. Hey, Larry. Hey.
1st down, Murray. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing again, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes get right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really